Sometimes it seems like the world is against you. Everything is happening so fast at a fast pace, and you do not know how to catch your breath because when things happen, they don't just happen one bad things at a time. You assume because when things happen, when things are gonna change, they often happen in a very chaotic moment. So everything come at you at once. And I'm here to tell you that for things to grow, it is the law of the nature to do that. Like it will happen. And I'm here to tell you how to deal with that situation because it happens to me a lot. Like I grew up in a very chaotic household, trust me. I'm brought up by parents, by a single mom, and my mom weren't always home because she had to go out and work, so I will only see her like maybe 5 times a year or even less than that. So I have to brought myself up. Now, that's not a very, for me, I feel like that's not a sad childhood or story because I had a lot of fun time being by myself too, and it helps me to think independently, and it helps me to be strong by myself. So I'm glad to have that. Now, it helps me a lot because of that experience. I'm not to say because everyone have different experience, and from that experience alone, it really hones me and give me the ability to rethink and rebirth and transform myself because of that. I feel like it's really, really important because I use that experience as a lesson for me to grow and brought it into my life right now. I do not try to see myself as a victim because if you see me, you will never know that I have been brought up like that, or there's a lot of things that you wouldn't know if you wouldn't thought that I had to go through all of this. But it looks like I never go through all of this because I came out still kind, still loving, still brave, and I still see the beauty in the world. So I'm gonna teach you how I navigate through all the chaotic moments because when chaos happens, I understand that they don't come at once. They come every single at you at every single directions. So how do you be that strong tree and make peace and truly come out from that situation? So right now you might be, when you're seeing this video, you might be having a very lost moment, a very hard moment where emotion is filled within you. I just want you to know that it's okay to feel all this emotion. I want you to feel it. Keep on feeling it every single day. Because why? Because when we feel that emotion, just know that it is not the conclusion. It's not. Because you still have the power to decide. You still do. Now, all this emotion, they come and go. They really come and go. And you are the one who decide if you're gonna let that emotion consume you and hit the rock bottom, or you're gonna use that emotion to fight back. You can fight back. You have the right to fight back. You can fight for yourself. You can fight for yourself in every way that you think you can, as long as you keep on fighting. You can. Like even during the fighting or during the part where you're trying to create, where you're trying to survive this struggle, just know that you come out of it much stronger and be a different person. It's so easy to hear and say all of this, but it's so hard because when in the moment, you feel so lost. So cry. Cry it out, let it out, let the emotion go through you and let it pass. Because why, guys? Because trust me, you have to think the bigger picture. The bigger picture. For me, every single day, for example, when I started learning aerial hoop at first, I was so lost because when I was having my first class, I look at the people on the other group that they're already very experienced, that they can do a lot of move. Of course, I'll feel like I'm just having my first class. I'll feel so defeated because I thought I could do it, but I couldn't do well. And I keep on going back and attend the lessons. Now, with me repeating and attending all of these lessons, I have learned to find myself because each lesson I attend with an intention to improve myself better than last lesson and not comparing myself with everyone else because my day one cannot compete with other people year one. I can't compete. I have to enjoy the process. I have to learn how to grow during the process. Because when you're trying to learn a new skill, a new ability, you have to go through all of this learning curve. It is so primordial, but everyone seems to forget and always just sees the ending, the result of other people, the beauty of other people. But actually, the beauty is in your ability to harness the confidence, to harness the ability to overcome all of these small problems during that time. So it's taking things one thing at a time. All this smaller accumulation is gonna help you in the long run, in the big goal. Because this aerial hoop, after you master it, you feel like, oh, you're improving. You could take this learning experience and apply it in other type of skills, like learning a language, like taking a new course, because all the learning curve has to go through these stages, all this struggle. And if you don't go through all of this struggle, you will not grow. You will not know that you have this ability to take on this challenge because our mind, our brain is so smart. It can help us solve problem, but our subconscious will always choose the safest road for us. So if we don't take on these challenges, we will play safe, and in order that we play safe, we will choose to just scroll on our phone. We will choose to just be in our comfort zone because we keep choosing to play safe. But when you play safe, you miss out the opportunity to grow. You miss out the opportunity to become the person that you want to be. So you have to be clear on the bigger picture. Going back to what I said just now, focus on the bigger picture. The bigger picture is I want to build up that evidence to show myself that I can do it. And even though right now it seems like the level is like only level 1 and other like the end looks like level 100, but if you do it every single day, you improve by this much percentage. That is already a win. You have to celebrate that small win too. A lot of times people just forget to celebrate the small win. They are so focused on that big picture that they feel so overwhelmed, so stressed by other problem because you have other problems, like maybe you feel envy, you look at other people, you'll be jealous of their progress, and you feel like all this thing. Now all this feeling energy is not bad, it's good, because that's how you grow and create. That's how you know that you want that, and that's how you can go for that. But the thing is, if it takes over you, and all you do in the end is just complaining, you're gonna just keep complaining and giving bad energy to it. You're not doing anything useful with that accumulated energy. That anger, that jealousy, use that energy to create, put it into your work. Think of yourself like a vessel. Every single time you learn all of this thing in your life, or you have all this challenge, call upon your higher self, call upon your faith in yourself. I don't know what faith you have. It could be any gods that you have. It could be faith on the universe. It could be faith on yourself. Call upon that and use that energy to fuel you, to help you get through this problem. And when you get through this problem, that is essentially the evidence that you have. And remember how you got through it, and not just blindly go through it. That's why we say intention and clarity is so important, because the moment you have intention, your life literally changes. Every single time when I go into a shower, every single day, I when the water touches my body, I think of myself as a new person, renewing all of my thoughts, all of my words, all of my everything, and I restart again, because every single day is a chance for me to restart. The moment I can breathe and open my eye, I get the freaking chance to restart. And how lucky and grateful am I to have that chance, because I have that chance to restart, to start my day with beautiful affirmation, with beautiful words, with beautiful energy, and then I take on that challenge. Now compare it with someone who start their day with complaining, who start their day with, I'm so tired. Oh, I'm so tired. Of course you're gonna be tired the whole day. But if you start your day believing and having that faith, and you pray upon it, you have that self-love, self-affirmation that today is the new day for you to restart again, what clarity can you bring into your life today? Now that's win, and that's how you can get successful. And that's how people with abundance, people who witness happiness every single day, practice on. So practice that happiness, thinking the bigger picture. Take every challenges and problem you have coming your way as a chance for you to restart and show the world, and show yourself, most importantly, where did you put your faith in? Not everyone else, but yourself. And see that evidence build up. And slowly, let me tell you, after 10 days or after just merely 7 days, you see the difference of how you see the world. So yeah, that's it for me today, and thank you for watching.